Hi, welcome to another video, a really short video, and this time it's all about the hips. Just a couple of exercises that you can do in a seated or lying down position, really easy, and even if you just take one of these exercises to help strengthen and mobilise the hips, then you'll probably really notice the benefits, even if you just do the very first one, which is my favourite, which is zigzag legs. So you're going to be seated onto the floor on the mat. You've got to make sure you're able to slide your legs so that you've got no friction, so maybe add socks if that helps, kind of to get the slide. And that you're sitting, not slouching, kind of sitting up, making sure you're drawing that core in and just having your hands sort of comfortably behind you, okay? Trying to be sort of up on your sit bones as much as possible. And maybe start by flexing the feet. And you're going to turn the toes out and roll the knees out, and then you're going to draw the knees up towards your shoulders. So you've got this kind of wide open hip position. Then turn your knees in towards each other so that the feet, the legs rotate in. So you're rolling the legs out, you're drawing the legs up, and then you're rotating them all the way in. So you're just simply rolling the legs out, drawing them up, and pushing those legs down and in. Yeah? So you're just rolling the thigh bone in that hip socket, sitting up nice and tall, draw the belly in, turn the feet out, turn the feet in, and really get this in position here. So you're really stretching. If you've got really tight hip flexors, you're going to really feel that in position here. So even if zigzag legs are the only thing that you do in the week, just add them in and just sit on the floor when you're watching TV and just do them, and you'll really notice the difference. And you can reverse this, so you can draw the knees up and then turn the legs out and down, okay? It might be a bit noisy on my mat, sorry. So you roll the legs in, draw them up, rotate them up. Now you might find that you don't have much movement in your hips. That's why this is such a good exercise. So just do them maybe 10, 15, 20 reps, maybe give the legs a little shake and do them again, but really simple zigzag legs, okay? So that's a really good mobilisation exercise. Another exercise that's really key, really brilliant for everyone to do, is our oysters. So we're going to lie on our side. It's quite nice if you can to be up on your elbow, so you're building muscle tone into the shoulder and the upper body, but if that's too much into the neck, then just come down off of that and pop your hand on your head there. Make sure that your feet are opposite your bottom, so your knees are not drawn up too much, they're kind of back here. You've got headlights on the front of your hips, so keep them pointing forward so you don't roll here, okay? It's really important. Imagine you've got a clamp on the top of your hip here. And you're going to keep the heels together and then just slowly open that leg and slowly close that leg. But what we often do in this exercise is just open and close, and we're not really thinking about what we're doing. So open the knee and pause, and then hold it there, and then open it a little bit more. Really hold on to that, and then slowly lower the leg against gravity. So you're really working against gravity there. Okay, so you're finding your full range. Don't over rotate, don't drop that hip, and then slowly lower it down. So it's all about slow and steady. Okay, draw into the tummy here as well. And again, you could do maybe 10 of these properly, see how they feel, and then you could build these to 15 reps maybe, and then do a couple of sets yourselves, okay? So this is just really setting it up. Keep the hips nice and still. If you have a gentle connection of the heels, squeeze those heels and really find that work deep into the glute, into that leg there. So let's just do one more, and then just to ease that off, you can bring your knees together, and this is called your Charleston. So imagine you've got a tennis ball behind your knee. So there's no movement at the knee here. The rotation's in the thigh. So just like your zigzag legs, this is rolling that leg forward and kind of getting a release there into the hips, okay? and again maybe 10, 15 of these. So really simple exercises, zigzag legs, and then your oysters on your left side and your right side, obviously. And if you find that you have a weaker side, then maybe with something like oysters, do more sets or more reps on your weaker side, because what you want to do is balance all of that out. So I won't do it on the other side, because you can obviously just pause the video and do it on the other side. Have a little look, I've got piriformis stretch video on here as well, which will now stretch out all of those muscles there if needed, or come back to your zigzag legs as well, and that will ease them all off. So hopefully a few exercises to just help mobilise those hips and strengthen the hips. I hope they help.